If you're a day trader and you're starting with a small account, the hardest thing is to grow that small account into something that is meaningful. In this video, I'm going to show you what's the best way to grow that small account realistically with some real trades that I personally took. And I'm also going to show you some examples and how to find these trades. Without wasting your time, let's get into the chart so that I can show you how it's done. Now, this trade was taken on German 40, which is DAX. I took this trade 12 o'clock at night because I live in Australia. Moves happen usually at late nights, and that's why I'm not able to record most of them. Sometimes I'm able to record those and I share with you guys. So I'll tell you why I took the trade and why this area, why I thought that I'm going to take this trade at this area. First thing first, 1 hour we marked the support resistance. Zoom out. You can see at this price, when last time price were at this point, 1, 2, 3. Every time we had nice rejections downside, right? So I am betting that it's going to reject here again, but I want to do it with some confirmation. So what's the best way to do it? Well, you go here, you wait for some kind of divergence. You can see here the price is going up, but RSI tells us that the momentum is slowing down. You're not going to place a trade right here because this massive rejection, because if you do that, your stop loss is going to be way up here. If you do that, your stop loss is 75 points. You cannot afford to have a 75-point stop loss, okay? You want 75 pip moves, 75 points moves on your take profit level. So go on 5-minute chart, right? That was another trade that I took that I'll show you about later on. But this is what we're focusing on. There is this divergence, and there is this divergence coming on 5-minute as well. At this point, I'm going to just start showing you this trade was going at 108 points already. This was a small account that I've started this challenge just to show you how with this strategy you can grow small accounts. I started this with 500 and it's 850 or something. So you can see that's going well. Now, at this point, I'm going to show you why I took the trade, what other ways that you can do to initiate that trade, right? If you've seen my previous video, I've talked about using these tools, which is RSI, price action. At this point, there's this massive rejection or indecisiveness, but you can see that, at here, oh, where are you? But you can see that once you've got that big rejection, we're waiting for some kind of nice entry point, because on a higher time frame, we're thinking the price is going to reject. We're just looking for confirmation and an entry point. Now you can use any of these big red candles to enter, but I waited a little bit just because I wanted a nice entry point. You can use this indicator called engulfing candle indicator. It'll show you where you can enter, or you can also use 10 EMA, or you can use 20 EMA. They're all going to show you the same thing. That's why I recommend you to keep it simple. Maybe don't use it if you don't have to, but if it's that late at night, maybe just use one indicator. I use 10 EMA just to help me concentrate on the price action. 10 EMA moves with the price, so you're not thinking about what it's going to do later on, what it has done. You're focusing what it's doing right now, which is what you're supposed to be trading anyway. So at this point, I'm taking a trade because on a higher time frame, there's a divergence. Early on that I showed you previously, the price rejected like crazy at these points. If this thing can just load. So here, the last time it just went down. This was a sharp move. This is about 220-point move on DAX, right? Now, I didn't know how long it's going to go. I didn't know if it's going to go 130, 140, 150. It could go as long as it wants. But at this point, I got it right here because there was some resistance, and that was 1230. And there was some divergence on 5-minute, which means the price could come up at this point, retest it, and go down. It didn't do any of that. But anyway, I'm just gonna play this and show you or tell you what was I thinking during these 9 minutes, because psychologically it's the hardest part. You can take entries, but how are you supposed to hold these trades that gives you 1:5, 1:6? That's going to help you to grow that small account because you're not snapping at the profits. I always say, guys, cut your losers, but let your profits run. You're not going to snap at the profits unless price action tells you otherwise, or there's some indication, which in case was these green entry points in massively oversold RSI, right? So let's play this video. I'll take you. It's a 9-minute video, so I'll probably fast forward a bit just to show you that what was I thinking. So at this point, we are already at 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, which is somewhere around this price, right? 18,458. 18,458. So right here, which is mostly most of my move. I started recording that. So just you can see from here, just because of this. So you can see this one from 18,458. Just from here to here, it took 10 minutes because this is a 5-minute chart, but here we are 10 minutes. So let me just actually go 10 minutes. Would make a bit more sense, right? So at this point, what reason do you have to just get out at this point? There's no reason to get out at this point, right? There is absolutely no reason to get out of your trade unless you see this one, which I did on that chart. Now, I'm explaining the same thing in this. I'm trying to explain the same thing. I have recorded this screen. I'm trying to show you these areas that it has done previously on a higher time frame. So 1 hour, I'm trying to show all these areas that it has rejected from personally. Right here, right here, right here. And we took an entry, right? So if you go again on 10-minute chart, go back to that area right here. I'm just going to fast forward now a bit. So at this point, this is a small account, right? This is just only 0.5 on DAX, which means you need margin at about 758. Now I'm amending this position, which means I'm looking to start taking some profits at 18,455 about this price, right? So if I go here, I'm moving my stop loss, I'm running it, I'm waiting for what to do. I'm booking some profits. 0.10 was booked right here. If I try to show you one more thing, there was some news, obviously, as it always is. Now still 0.4 at 134 points. So now my account is actually getting a bit bigger, right? Remember how I said, instead of taking 10 points, 20 points profit, focus on getting 100 points, 200 points profit by risking 10 or 20 points. That's the fastest way you're gonna grow a small account. You need to just go on a higher time frame, do all that kind of stuff, and wait for your trades, because higher time frame, you don't get trades every day. But when you get them, don't mess them up, okay? Just let it run. At this point, everything is just coming down a bit. Now I'm trying to do 0.3 at 1430 because I'm like, oh, there's some rejection here. This candle is just up. I'm booking some profits. Profit was booked. Now still 0.1 open. I'm gonna give another try, right? I'm gonna fast forward a bit more. Take it a bit more further. All right, this just back here. So 18,449, this is the place where I decide to close my position completely. Done. See you later. So altogether, we got somewhere about 130 points. Now I'm just going to show you one thing real quick. Our available balance is 945. Net equity is 945. When we started it, right here, our total balance was 852. This is just to show you That's from 850 in one trade to 950. That's $100 in one trade on a small account with was 0.5 per point. This is the best way you can grow your account. I've seen some videos on YouTube and it's all just so much of crap. There's this video that talks about how you can go from $20 to $52,000 if you just double your risk every time you take a trade. And that is so wrong because I've never seen anyone win those challenges first thing first. And that is just so wrong because it just teaches you poor risk management. It teaches you poor money management. It just doesn't talk how nice it is to take these trades, these big fat trades. That's how you're gonna grow your any account. Now just do your math. 132 points. If you got 132 point move and your position size was $10 per point, you would have literally made $1,320 literally in 30 minutes. But in order to be part of that trade, you had to wait. You had to wait for probably 10 hours, 20 hours, 25 hours. You had to wait for that perfect entry point. This is how you're gonna grow your small account. No other way. Trust me on that. I've started growing my small account one more time just to demonstrate that it is possible. And if you want to follow me in that journey, make sure to subscribe this channel and like this video. Also, I'm sorry I didn't make a video for 3 weeks. I was a bit occupied. I'm trying to buy some stuff so that I can, continue recording this because this camera has a limit of 30 minutes and my videos are usually longer because I am demonstrating real trades. Now this one I already recorded and this was like 10 minutes, but I was already so much in profit that I couldn't show you the real move down, which I'll try to do it from the next time. So make sure that you're part of this channel where I can show you how to enter, where to enter, and show you some more tricks and tips where you can actually grow your account realistically and not just in air. Now, I want to address one more thing here. I uploaded this video 3 weeks ago. I know I've not uploaded any video and this person, Saurabh Singh, has says, bro, why no new video? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna reply to you right now. Recording one right now. Thanks for keeping me accountable. There you go. Thank you for keeping me accountable, my friend. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen my channel before, go subscribe to the channel, watch some videos. I've shared some nice tips and tricks how I do everything. Now I want to address one more thing. Everything on this channel is absolutely free. I've got nothing to sell you. No courses, no seminars, no webinars. Everything is going to be free on this channel. I'm here to help you guys. I don't record every day, but I'll try to. I do trade every day. And that's why it's such a struggle for me to do YouTube, because YouTube, it's a full-time thing itself and I don't have time for it. But if you let me know in comments down below, I'll try to record more videos and I'll try my best to show some more trades. Nothing after the fact. Everything's live. Everything's recorded for you guys. Everything is screen recording right now. This was late at night, no crazy stuff. This was a nice way to demonstrate to you how you can take $800, $500 account and grow it realistically. Let's say you take 100 trades. Out of those 100 trades, 50 of them turn out to be a loser and 50 of them turn out to be nice, big, fat profit takers, right? If you lose 10 points or 20 points, that 50 times, 50% of the time that you're wrong. But if the other 50% of the time, if you get these nice 100-point moves, 200-point moves, do your math and see how easy it is to be profitable in the long run. With that in mind, make sure your entry is at the right point. You're not entering right here. Don't want to enter here. You don't know what's going to happen. Wait for a confirmation. Once you see a confirmation, then be a part of that move. Control your emotions, wait for the entries. Once you see the entry, take it. Get those nice big fat moves where you get 130, 150, 200 point moves and make one fantastic trade. That's it. That's the only way you're going to grow your small account or any account whatsoever. If you want to be part of this journey with me, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and consider leaving a comment, which holds me accountable. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.